Hey, remember when I did game reviews and not just trend chasing bullshit? Yeah, me neither. Hey, why is it that any media with zombies in it, why is that still considered horror? Horror being a genre made to induce feelings of fear, and fear comes from the unknown, and I am about as familiar with the concept of zombies as the underside of my scrotum. Zombies are the most pungent and rigor mortis of the creative dead horses, which in this metaphor is strangely fitting, because you see, the horse may be dead, yet it still refuses to fucking die. It's a sacred holy ground, so well chosen, the ground is getting, well, nothing. It's a ground. Grounds have no emotions or sentience or means of filing legal proceedings. My point is, there is a metric penis load of zombie-related shit in this world. And like anything that has a metric penis load of anything in it, you're gonna have like 99% of it that's just generic bullshit, or awful generic bullshit, or awful generic bullshit with Nazis in it, or awful generic bullshit that's retardedly popular and you gave up on it like 3 or 4 years ago, then you come back to check in on it, see how the story's going, just to discover that it's got fucking tigers in it now. What the as such, the only way to stand out in the ocean of slurry is by being truly unique. Whether by being a clever and well-written character drama, or a clever or well-written comedy, or by being madder than a cut snake, and the knife it was cut with was actually acid, and the acid was made by a Swahilian witch doctor named Kevin. Point is, Dead Rising is a trilogy I hold quite near and dear to both my heart and my genitals. And yes, it is a trilogy. Don't you dare try and tell me otherwise. I'm pretty sure when people go around remembering the original Star Wars films, George Lucas doesn't pop up behind them going, "Oh, come on, don't you remember the Christmas special?" So yes, let's do this. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it right now. On my mark. Let's dig right into this cunt. Dead Rising 1 was the introduction to the franchise. Well, obviously, you fucking idiots. It came out in 2006 and mainly served to be an exclusive tech demo for the Xbox 360 to show off how many character models could be shoved right into your magic flat light bulb. Most certainly not an unheard of prospect at the time. It just so happened to be a questionably ironic ripoff of Dawn of the Dead with killer clowns and lesbian rapists. The story is, you are pug-faced, stout-shouldered journalist who's covered wars, you know, Frank West, who plays as observer and straight man to the citizens of Willamette, an entire city of apparent closet psychopaths that were just one teensy tiny Mexican biological terrorist attack away from going full Columbine. Oh, that's a damn shame. As such, you dive headfirst into the undead masses, and you only have 3 days, or realistically only like 6 hours if we were truly being honest, to uncover the secret government conspiracy and save what few remaining survivors that are left. And between running over zombies with a pair of titties and taking pictures of their lawnmowers. Now, why do I love this fucking train wreck so much? It's most certainly not for the graphics or the stiff gameplay or the difficulty curve or the writing or the intelligence of the AI. Oh, God, no. Jesus Christ. Intelligence most certainly is not the words of it. No, it's using Dead Rising and intelligence in the same sentence. That's heresy. No. It's its sheer bloody-minded dedication to its retardation that is utterly spellbinding. It's all about its simple carnal pleasures, you see. Put simply, watching things go splat makes me feel good in my pee-pee area. And watching things go splat again and again and again on a poppy, colourful backdrop, brimming with personality, ridiculous bosses with even ridiculouser health bars, for fuck's sake, with a clever and unique ticking clock mechanic that is a realistic and surprisingly effective way of building tension, even though it is a bit of a pisser sometimes. But it's fun. It's fun, okay? It's just fun. That's all it has to be. It's fun to have fun, but you have to know how. And how you have fun is not having deep and existential metaphors about man's inhumanity to man. Or maybe that's the deeper meaning of the small chainsaw going through a zombie's face. Point is, fun should take precedence over logic and common sense. They just get in the way, the pesky bastards. Always telling me to go outside, get a real job, clean up the pile of dishes that's been sitting there for the past 3 weeks. Although, looking at the broader picture, this game's comparatively sane and conservative compared to later entries. There aren't nearly enough dildos for this to be much of a head-turner. Point is, it's a simple yet satisfying game in both its mechanics and its size. It's a remarkably small open world, however it's densely packed with features and flavor, to the point where I'm more familiar with the Will Arnett shopping center than I am with my own desk with all the dishes on it. Also, as a game, it's quite short. You can blaze through it in like 6 hours if you know what you're doing. Although if you don't know what you're doing, you're just gonna end up like a frog in a blender because, as I said, the difficulty curve is fucking bullshit! Point is, it's better to suck an entire boulder of salt down your throat in one salty load than it is to tediously lick up the entirety of the Botswana salt flats. What is this metaphor? In summary, this game is a classic and I love it more than I love myself, and you should get it on Steam for like $20. Yeah, did I say this was a 360 exclusive? No. This is Capcom we're talking about. These are the people that went from, oh yeah, Resident Evil 4 is definitely a GameCube exclusive, to holy fucking shit, I don't know what a fucking Zebu is! All I know is you can play Resident Evil 6 on it! But yeah, Resident Evil 1 is good, and I give it a sensible straitjacket with a willy drawn on out of 10. Reviews on Dead Rising 2 and 3, and maybe another one coming later. Doodles!
Oh my god, shut the fuck up! You have been on my asshole about this. Look, if I want to say CBF, let me say CBF, okay?
You are talking verbally!
I'm not a sociopath.
Oh my god, it doesn't
My exact wording was that I was diagnosed with antisocial personality disorder, anti-dramatic stress disorder, PTSD.